Well, oh well. Good morning, everyone. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Let me actually mess with a little bit of my audio here because I turned it down previously, so I need to turn it back up. Here we go. Sounds good. Hertz, Leadnor, Corhone, Titanic, Quant, Dird, Flower, Prem C, CG Norm, Adam, PTR, and Zing. Welcome back in. You're here to ensure I fully test both. Call them a cash grab. Oh gosh. All right, so we're gonna do some testing here. Welcome in, Abel. Welcome in. So I'm not gonna do a ton of like too much testing, just because I like to keep some of that stuff, I guess, a little bit more closer to the chest, where I'm not having to like look at chat and then like, you know, trying to pay attention as much as possible, because usually like this is just, I'm gonna drive around with them honestly on this stuff. I think like when I actually do testing, I'm like kind of locked in a little bit more, but just so I can focus. But I want to show you guys these trucks. So we're going to take a look at them. I'm actually going to go over to season, trying to think of a good area to go through. I could just go to my test map, actually. Let's go to test map. Hopefully the stream doesn't crash during test map. This has been known to happen. Okay. They are paid DLC trucks. Yes. Okay, here they are. What I could do actually before I even start this whole thing, actually I don't need high power advanced. I don't even need any of this stuff, honestly. Yeah, I don't need any of this stuff. What's up, guys? Welcome in, everyone. If I did not say hello to you, I apologize. I'm just kind of like trying to get this set up here. I actually might take a look at something. Beautiful truck, yes. I'm gonna actually take a quick gander at something if I can. Let's see if I can do this. I wonder if this is like updated. Let's see. I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is. Darn, it's not. Yeah, I don't have it updated. I'll just, yeah. Does make it very unique, yeah. Does make it very unique. Can the Western Star sideboard and crane? Yes. Oh, I don't have my color pickers. All right, actually, beautiful looking truck, long hood. Oh man, it almost has that like C500 look. Let me turn down game volume just a tad here. There we go. Oh my goodness. Okay. Why all American trucks look the same? I disagree with that highly. Wow. I might have to check out the collision mesh here. The new map, I'm gonna be real. This is actually really good pace. I mean, this is really good pace. Fuel consumptions. I think I'm probably a little bit more of a stickler on fuel consumption. I think it's like, yeah, I would say like upper mid. I'm more of a stickler. Like as soon as you touch over 5 and sustain 5, I think that's like high for me. But I mean, like it's, yeah. I'm probably much more of a stickler than most people on like fuel consumption, so I have to like keep that into account. What's up, Slab? Welcome in, guys. SD1, welcome in. Let's see here. Dang, okay, that was actually really rather respectable. C500, and that is the same design? Are you sure about that? They definitely don't look the same. Not necessarily. Yeah, roof rack does not allow for a crane on this thing right here. So it has some unique add-ons. So you have this service cab add-on, right? And then you have this shield add-on, which is quite amazing. I mean, different size, but same shape. Not really same shape. Let's test some stuff out here. I want to actually test a little bit of pulling strength here. Let's do a little bit of pulling strength test. Wow, I need to turn down my volume, bro. My volume is stupid high right now. In other news, this trailer has come back to the fold. So the double logging trailer is actually back. My new video on these, if you guys want to go see like just a quick overview. The roof rack zing is like tied to those add-ons. So once you like, oh, I probably could put that roof rack on, right? Let's do that. Because I don't have a crane. Let's do the roof rack here. The roof rack is like this. It's this little thing. But what will be the new map? We don't know the new map. Yeah, that's still undisclosed. My map, what I think is it's going to be Montana. See those license plates? I don't know. If you guys want to see the update, you can go to my YouTube video that I just dropped, and you can see the full kind of culmination of what just dropped here a couple minutes ago. This is just basically the dual pack DLC Freightliner and Western Star 6900 XT. Let's go middle beams here. Is it really only 85K? Hold on a second here. Are you serious? That's something I didn't check. Wow, that's affordable. Wow, Saber. They listened. Wow. They listen. Why not slate blocks? Because slate blocks are borderline crippling. That's the next step up. Ooh. 160. Yeah, I could see American Wilds map. That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing Montana. That's my guess. My guess is Montana. Alright, my prediction is it pulls this hill. So, welcome in everyone. If you are just stopping in, I'm just doing some quick tests. I'll run some maps here in a second. I just want to see some stuff. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, that's high consumption, bro. I didn't even have to drop gears, by the way. Well, now I do. Yeah, there's no... I don't think it pulls slate blocks this hill. Smoke's pretty good. Dude, it looks great. Good looking truck, though. That's the power of OHDs right there. Yeah, it doesn't pull slate blocks up this hill. I can try it. I can definitely try it just to, Yeah, I don't want to do too much testing, I guess, on stream, because I don't want, you know, Gaming Wheel to rip my stuff or Cyrus, so. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. What map is this? This is a custom map from a good friend and friend of the channel that me and SD1 use. His name is Max Power. He is probably one of the more OGs. Good friend of mine. Good friend of mine. He's like the mastermind behind, let's see, the mastermind behind the mud running tips video, to be quite honest. It's a private map, so no one can use it, honestly. But there's other maps you can choose. There's other maps on mod.io you can check out if you'd like. There is a I don't think there's a mud tire option. I don't think there's a mud tire option. Let's go back and look. I don't even look at that stuff. Jet muds are kind of suspect in my opinion, if you want my... If you know, you know. Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. No. They didn't bait. There was no bait saying. Oh, there's no bait, dude. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna say this. I think this is gonna fail. Right, exactly. Who needs muds when there's OHDs? I think they did that on the MacPack was it the MacPack DLC? They did that. And I think a lot of people were like, oh yes, mud tires. And they're like, wait a second. I'm gonna be real, guys. I don't think this takes it. Oh, I didn't reset. I didn't reset. I'll stagger. I'll stagger off. Stagger off. Oh my goodness, I'm still in low plus. Okay, drop low minus or low. Okay, cool. No way, dude. No way he pulls this. Does he really pull this hill? Slate blocks? Are you serious right now? I am staggered off a little bit, so... But I also didn't reset this, or I would have went straight up. But it did basically pull that hill. That is insane, dude. Yeah, yeah, I'm very much so aware of that, PTR. Very much so aware. Thank you for that, though. Okay, I think I've seen all I need to see there. This is kind of what I'm more interested in. But I will be honest with you guys. I'm going to say this. There's going to be a lot of complainers when it comes to the 6900 XD. I absolutely guarantee it. People are going to say it's gutless. It doesn't have enough power. And a lot of it might have merit. But anyways, I will say this. If the Paystar 5070 can pull this hill with metal beams, with 150k torque, with OHD tires, I have faith. I have faith, y'all. I have faith, y'all. Mickey, good morning. What did you miss? No, not much. Just some hill pulling. I'm not really sure how I like this. Ooh, look at that, boys. I don't know why. That's another thing. Actually, Redneck brings up a good point. Is why did they elongate this frame? I had a feeling. I knew they were gonna do this. Like if you look at this truck in Mudrunner, the frame is not like this elongated, and I feel like they just like have like a 5K screen that they just like upscale things to. I don't understand it. Why they elongated this so much, but maybe they just wanted to put the 3-slot beds on there. I don't think they should have done that. My prediction, I'll say this as another thing, is my prediction is very wrong. I predicted this would have the same engine as the other twin steer. I'm very wrong on that one. I'll eat that one on the chin. I don't like the position of this crane as well. But, oh shoot, I need to take this off. But it is what it is. I do think, I'll say this though, I think a lot of people are really going to complain that this is kind of like they do with the C500, saying the C500 doesn't have a lot of pulling power. Yeah, so I mean, but we'll see though. I think this is going to be like one of those vehicles that it's like a grinded out, kind of like C500, right? Yeah, I'm not a fan of them either. I think this was definitely... It's too long. I think what they did was... Here's what my thoughts is. They wanted to make one of these trucks look like unique. With like the 3-slot bed. Do you know what I'm saying? It's almost like they wanted something different so then people wouldn't say like, oh, they're just two vehicles. They're a replica of each other. One just has bigger tires. So they kind of threw that in there when I think they should have just kept it a little bit how it was, but I'm just glad it's in the game, so. What's up, District? Welcome in. They made it super long, dude. That's what they did. Dude, but I gotta say though, man, this is probably one of my favorite looking vehicles right now in the game. Like, the front cab, that's probably one of my favorite. Like this, I'm gonna be real with you, like this looks like Paystar 5070 with elongated Maybe not as, yeah, with like elongated front nose. I don't know. Okay, let's check it out here. Yo, Kane, thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate it, man. I didn't reset the terrain, by the way, so I apologize. It's literally doing the same thing the Paystar 5070 did. I don't need to switch off all-wheel drive. I think we're good. So it doesn't pull the hill. Give me a second. Let's go. Let me reset this. I think... Let's reset this. Let's reset this terrain real quick. I need to back away from this though so I can actually reset. Bogey, what's up? Welcome in. Good to see you as well. Okay. Let me reset this. I probably want to... Actually, I might want to do something here to show on stream. No, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I won't show those things on stream. Hello? Controller's not working. Kane, thank you so much, man. Thank you for that gifted. Okay, there we go. Good morning, Eric. I have faith, guys. I have faith. I have faith. I have faith we pull this. I have faith we pull this, y'all. I have faith. I'm gonna have to drop this low, yeah. Oh, wow, it actually didn't pull it. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Okay, hold on a second. This is a lot of weight, okay? This is a lot of weight. This is normally, this is not what you normally, that normally happens in SnowRunners, so... This is just like a feat of strength type thing. I do want to see this more in practice. Yeah, I don't even have diff lock on. What am I doing? Let's stagger this off here. Stagger this off here. Yeah, I don't think it makes it, dude. I don't think it makes it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it makes it, but I will say this though. I'm pretty sure. Let me actually take a look at something. I can show something in reference here. Let's see if I can find this. All right, so in reference, So in reference, okay, I want you guys to see this. Here's the top torque vehicle in the game. Okay. This is the same hill, same load. Okay, so like this is, listen, okay, just hold on. This is the top torque truck in the game right now. And it's having same issues with this. So bigger, heavier trucks just have problems with this stuff. So, I mean, it's just it's kind of a thing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of a thing. What is PHPS? Well, the thing is, like, in real life, you would never... I mean, like, let's be real. In real life, you would never pull that hill with that type of load. I'm going to try something different here. Let's go custom tires here. There's custom all-terrains. A walk in the park with the elephants? I can pull the elephant out. I don't know if it's a walk in the park, to be honest. I'll pull the elephant out if you want to see the elephant do that. But also, like, this is like max performing, right? This is like a max performance test. Like, you usually would never, this would never occur in SnowRunner. Am I using the, I might be, I don't know, I might have put those on, the 53s. He still stalled it out. Actually, hold on. Yeah, still stalled it out. I still stalled it out. Okay. All right, let's get the elephant out here for folks that has the same engine as a Row. Yes, it does. Same engine. Both of them do. Yeah, they're heavies. Yeah, custom tires are heavies too. What's up, Piggy? Welcome in. So, wait, we were saying about the elephant? So I'm talking about, guys, is like this hill is tough. It's like max, it's a max performance, like, that's what I'm saying. It's not a bug. She just has very low power to weight. 245k torque, and being one of the more heavier vehicles in the game, it just doesn't have a lot of available power to weight. So what you're seeing is trucks that have high power to weight pull this hill well because they have available power to weight. Do you see what I'm saying? I could sit here all day and go through this stuff, but I think I want to actually see some gameplay. Oh, the horn sounds, yeah. So like, here's the thing, like the biggest vehicles in the game, you actually might see them not be able to pull as much as some of the smaller vehicles in the game. It's a very, how do I say this? It's a very weird thing. But that's why heavy tires have come into the game. Have I checked the heavy log double trailer yet? I haven't really looked at it a ton. But I want to see what's a good place to pull some good cargo. Actually, here we go. This is the test here. It's very versatile, yeah. It is a very versatile vehicle. Okay, we're putting on the mean green here. Dude, look at that cab though, bro. Are those both usable for a change? I mean, wait, what do you mean? Can you reference that one? Has there been a dual pack that hasn't been usable? I did see that the P16 got a new log trailer. I think that's one I'm kind of confused about because, yeah, it's weird, but I was hoping it would like fold up into itself. The crane in the cab. Oh yeah, the crane in the cab would be nice. Oh yeah, that would be so nice. I'm kind of confused on what changed with it, to be quite honest. I think it's like a little bit of aesthetics, but nothing crazy, to be honest. It looks like. Well, here's the thing: is like it's what like that's basically the principle of power to weight. Kane, is vehicles that have low power to weight, like they get helped out with pulling potential from just increasing tire mass. That's like part of like the physics in the game, essentially, right? That's essentially what that is. So like, now if I gave the 6900 XD like medium weight tires, he probably, with that last little test we did, he probably wouldn't even crest, or wouldn't even like get partially up that hill to be like even making any progress. So that's basically like, yeah, it has lower power to weight. It's being helped out a little bit by an OHD. The update was so big because I think there's like more bug fixes and stuff. That's in the patch notes, Finex. It was too big for original trailer and had to angle up on the hitch. Oh, that's interesting. Is the game suffering from poor balance? I think the balance of... well, what do you mean by balance? Like, if you mean like truck balance? I mean, I think like older vehicles have been power crept quite a bit, but... You wonder if there's a shadow buff? I don't know. That's something... What's up, Roger? Welcome in. Major things that have changed to my knowledge is P16 getting like a custom, I guess, front and a custom trailer, long log trailer, and then the medium log trailer, the double medium came back. Why am I in Almaty? Because this is a good test. Extended water tank, is that a thing now? Well, yeah, I guess so. You know what that means, SD1? SD, you know what that means? That means that water is coming back. Water is coming back. What's up, Warren? Welcome in. These are the new trucks, yes. This is the Ford FLD 120. Man, it feels good to be back in the saddle though, right? It feels good. I really like this vehicle. I like the way it looks, man. I'm probably right though. I just have the feeling, man, it's like, this is why I want to come here. I want to see how it handles this. This is the test. This doesn't explode, actually. American truck with a rear crane. Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this already off the bat. My predictions, what's gonna change is people are going to complain about the 6900 XD so much that they're going to give it the bigger engine. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'll take it, but do you need season 15? I don't think you need season 15. I don't think. How's it compared to the Kenworth C500? So far, we're gonna find out stability wise here in a second. So far, like pulling power, it's probably better just because it has lower weight. So it has higher power to weight because it has same engine, lower overall weight. Collision mesh wise, I haven't really delved into that. I will. I'm not going to do that on stream. Let's see. Is this let's see suspension. Hold on. Let's go back here. Let's go back. Okay, suspension's definitely better than the C500. It's not bilaterally tied together. I don't think it's gutless. So like, okay, so this is Darkest. I've said this earlier. I don't think it's gutless. Like that hill is an extreme test. Like that load is an extreme test too. Like I use that to basically separate. It's like the most extreme test you could run. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can say this, most vehicles fail on that test. So, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, C500 is quite rigid, so I'm going to see if this can hold up fairly well. So far, so good. Haven't played SnowRunner in about 3 weeks. What? They can't use futon trailers anymore? Dude, what? Corhone, how do you come bearing such bad news? Okay, this is it right here. This is the spot. I want to see how this takes this. Okay, that was actually really good. That is like one of the more tippy spots to go through with this. Another thing is it responds well in low plus, which is actually really good. What truck made it up that hill the easiest? Oh gosh, with what weight? Like what category, what truck? Pay to win. I mean, so far it's doing 6.0 gallons per... it's pulling some fuel, though. This engine is not necessarily, in my humble, lowly opinion, is not the most efficient, but I would say in some spots it's not that efficient, but yeah, I think it's because the vehicle weight is not that high and the engine strength is still rather good. So like I think C500's like on that's I think the C500's like weight is like right there where it will make it up that hill and be fine. Yeah, I think the 1430 is probably one of the better climbers for okay, that's actually not too bad. Yeah, good suspension. Actually, that's pretty decent. It's pretty decent, guys, actually. Okay, so definitely one goes up, one goes down. That's a very good sign. It's a very good sign. There actually is some travel. The C500 still feels like it struggles. Struggles how? Like this. If you put the C500 in low gear and add diff lock, it pretty much will do most things you want to do. It's not a truck that's gonna just like blaze high gear. That's kind of like what it is. It's one of those ones that it's a grinder. It's kind of like this. I feel like this is gonna be kind of similar. Maybe not though. This one has a little bit more power to weight, so I could be wrong. C500 is just a grinder. What's my opinion on mods? I don't have a very good opinion on mods, to be honest. I'm just a normal vanilla Andy. Can the fenders be removed like this fender? I don't know if that can... Well, actually, I don't know. I mean, it just blazed high gear through this right here, so that's kind of nice. Slate blocks. Did I see collision mesh? Oh my goodness, dude. Oh, it's back. Guys, the ghost collision's back. Look at this. The ghost collision is back. The age of the ghost frames are still alive and well. Look at this. Look at that, dude. It didn't even touch any part of that. I guess the good thing is, guys, they actually put in the, they actually modeled the case there. I should just put this thumbnail like this. The age of the orc. Or the... Dude, look how big that rock is, too. He just said, never mind. I'm just going to, be like X-Men, like Morph, and just... I don't know. Actually, Morph doesn't do that. He becomes other people. Look at this. Look at this. Dude. That is a boulder. This is the true rock grinder, right? Like, what in the world, Saber? You know, in RC, like, collision meshes are pretty, like, strict. Not gonna lie. Are the logs in a P16 reskinned? I don't know. I didn't check that part, Mateo. Let's blaze this. Okay, maybe he can't hold the H gear. Okay. What's up, Richard? Welcome in. Freightliner? It's Freightliner, by the way? No. I don't think this is a new favorite. I think I'm... But I can say this, guys. Man, this is... Like, when you can drive over something like that and it has no... There's nothing. Oh my goodness. Did Saber listen to us about the collision axle? I think that just might have performed better than the C500 through there. Okay, I think that's... Alright, I want to test the other guy. I want to see how he pulls this up, because this is actually... okay, so like this is my simple opinion here. That haul that I just did, I think in my opinion is one of the harder pulls in the game. I think anything with slate blocks and in that quarry is just rough. It's a rough time. Step 310 still my favorite. There's a lot more than Step 310, but Step 310's up there. I don't like this position. Here's why I don't like this position. Oh my goodness, look at that slant on that trailer though. Give me a second here. You know, ooh, not much to work with, bro. Ground clearance in the FLD is... Okay, I will say this. Ground clearance, it looks like it has like a ghost collision, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't even pulled it up. I'm not gonna pull it up on stream. I'll put that stuff in the review. But I mean, from what you guys seen, boulders were basically just like morphing through its transfer case. So I think you can already kind of just conclude it's... I guess one good thing about this is you're not going to catch your little landing gear there. Sad thing about this position is I can't really... Well, I can maybe stack cargo between here. But then again, I don't know. Not a very great turning angle, too. The highest sitting low saddle in the game right now, right? Wait, is the Mastodon still the highest? Dude, I gotta say, man, aesthetics... Like, what a good-looking vehicle, though. What a great-looking... Just looks good. It just looks good. Like, you know the term? Like the saying, look good, play good? Hopefully that's going to be a thing here. Yeah, it looks like the Adams low saddle position, yeah. Oh, the trailer test for the 770G. Wait, where would I do that though, Zing? I don't know where I would be able to do that. I couldn't just gen it. Could I? These are OHD ones. I have OHD ones on. I don't know if I have a save slot to make it like a new game plus and then just go to NC and pull it. The only other way I could do it is if I went to my Epic Games and then purchased the DLC. It's not really different than the Tatra. Oh, that sucks. I kind of expected that. I don't know why they put it in then. The settle position is much better in the Freightliner, yeah. Let's watch the language. First impression of the two new trucks, I like them. I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I like them. I like them. So far, I like them. I think I expected a little different, but then again, I think that was like kind of like wishful thinking. But I would say, I think the FLD has been very impressive just in the last couple minutes. Like, yeah. You're a big fan already? I think, I'm gonna try to change some people's minds on this 6900, I think. I would say, I mean, I'm telling you, I think they should have shrunk this frame, though. But that's my opinion. Saddle, I mean, the height of it looks really great, though. We'll see. Look at the cab bounce. What is going on with that? Why is the cab bouncing? Oh. That's interesting. I don't know. Is it supposed to be called something else? All right, let's see how this old guy does here. That's not good. Right off the rip. I have a feeling. I have a feeling it's light in its front end. Maybe not, though. Okay, I appreciate that, Zing. Welcome back on the YouTube side. Not the greatest turning, I'll tell you that much. Consumption is, yeah, a little bit up there. Can I punch this? Oh. The H gear. I'm actually going to slow it down here. Well, actually, let's just send it. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm actually just going to send it. I shouldn't do this, but I'm just going to do it anyways. Yikes. Okay. Do you see what I'm saying, though? Like, do you see why the hill is not a great representation of just, like, practice? That's why, like, I probably should stop putting the hill, or stop testing the hill on stream, because I think, like, when people see the hill, they're like, oh, that sucks. If something fails, you know, but... Even though I just blew my tire. Actually, what is this? Okay. Good suspension properties. 280 is pretty good. I know, I shouldn't do this, yeah. I do that a lot, probably. Now this is a good, Yeah, look at this. I'm kind of froze up, but now it breaks. Okay. Yeah, that could be a thing, looks like. So yeah, it is kind of... In some places it is kind of struggling actually still, so... It has its issues, I think. Yeah, this is gonna be it right here, dude. Is that the straw that broke the camel's back right here? No, not really. That's what OHT tires do, man. I don't know. What do you guys, what's your opinion on this so far? I'm gonna say this. I know it has issues, but I drive a lot of trucks in this game that I really like that have issues. Like, one on top, one that comes right off the top of my head is the 114 SD. 114 SD. Same thing. Not a ton of pulling power. Struggles. But man, it's it feels good. I don't know. I think this one is gonna have to be one of those vehicles that you like. You have to regularly downshift to low to break like a freeze like that, and then you can punch out. So it's like it's not like a Western Star like a NF 1430 where you can just, you know, hit the gas, high gear, and go. I don't know. I think it probably could use a little more power. I'll say that. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. I would like that. Maybe it's just not built for this kind of load. Honestly, it should, in my opinion, I think it should be. I mean, it's literally it's a twin steer, except for it's not a twin steer. I actually made you start liking the 114 SD. That's, I don't know, man. I'm a very big advocate of vehicles that people don't like, if that makes sense. And I like to, yeah, I would say I would say a 210 would be good. I would say a 210 would be good. I will say this though, if they gave it the actual twin steers engine with an off-road gearbox, you're gonna see this thing just rip through this gas tank faster than like the twin steer or like the 5600 twin steer, because it's the same engine, same gearbox. So I think it's like this truck is like, has like the blessing and the curse. Do you know what I'm saying here? It's like it's blessed with not having to like rip through its whole gas tank like the 5600 TS does, but it just doesn't have that like oomph of that engine that it kind of like would just be incredible. Yo, Timmy Gun, speaking of twin steer pro players, there's the best player that probably is ever going to play the twin steer. He has probably, I think, most speedrun records that are currently on speedrun.com. Go check out Timmy Gun, y'all. Okay, that's... Yeah, look at that, dude. Okay, so I think from that, I don't really have to show you the collision mesh of these trucks. Yeah. You'd be okay with being a guzzler like its big brother? No, no. Here's the thing, Darkus. It wouldn't be like its big brother. It would be worse. I'm pretty sure it'd be worse, dude. I think it would be like 5600 TS levels of consumption. They would be same engine, same gearbox, same power to weight, or very similar power to weight. Actually, no, it wouldn't be very similar. It'd be a little bit more. But these are 55-inch tires. So I think that the consumption would be outrageous. Like right now you see me pulling like 6.1. Like, you know, high fives, sometimes 6.1. You'd be pulling like 7 or 8s. Can't really turn that well, I feel like. Yeah, I don't know, the turning thing is kind of weird. Based on price and hard mode, FLD or CT681? I'm probably going to say 681 still. I think 681 just because the specialized engine zing. Yeah, I'm going to say that. Just because 681, man, that engine is so strong and it's so efficient. And I think, I don't know. And also, yeah. I mean, yeah, like you're losing OHD tires. You're probably losing like the crazy collision mesh as well. I don't know. I think if for like a hard mode perspective of like, you know, it depends. It depends on if you want more efficiency or more just like oomph. Let's see if this can pull this hill, dude. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work. Here we go. Let's go. It's exactly what the 114 SD had trouble with. So it's exactly right the spot it had trouble with too, so. Okay. Okay. You weren't aware that the size had anything to do with the fuel consumption? So, I will say this. It's not necessarily size, it's power to weight. So let's say a vehicle that has the same engine as this truck here, but is lower in weight, the engine is not necessarily having to work harder longer. Do you see what I'm saying? So the power that it needs to just move the vehicle, it has more of it. So it has more power to offer when pulling something. If you're already like have a low power to weight and then you add something like this, that's where you'll get what we all call like axle freeze. And then you're basically just maxing out its engine. But wouldn't that make the twin steer worse, not better? What do you mean? Wait, I think we're on different wavelengths here. Initial thoughts on them? I think the initial thoughts, I like them. I like them both. I like them both. This engine has the GB8V 2700T engine. Let's see if I can actually not tip over going around this turn here. Yeah, I didn't. Good. Has the twin steer like noise? I said the twin steer would be better on fuel earlier. Did I say twin steer? I meant this. I meant XD. Sorry. I don't mean XD. Sorry. I meant XD, not twin steer. Okay, so here, let me clarify this thought for you. So like, I think there's like a blessing and a curse with this engine being on this vehicle currently. The blessing is its fuel consumption is not that of like the twin steer, or I would say both twin steers, because both twin steers share the same engine, right? The 5600 TS has the same engine, same gearbox. Power to weight is probably, if they gave this, that engine, the power to weight on this vehicle would probably be a little bit better. But I think you would still see it rip through this 85-gallon fuel tank really quick. That's kind of what I'm saying. So like, do you know how we all kind of like complain the 5600 TS? Because honestly, I think the 5600 TS is one of the better vehicles in the game, but it's just not practical to use because you don't have much uptime. So it's like, right now you have decent amount of uptime, but you tend to struggle a little bit. Versus, I would say, hardly any struggling. It's a pretty good horn. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know how they would balance it. I would say this though, I would like a little bit of a power bump. I would say that'd be okay. Maybe a little bit of a power bump. So what does power to weight mean? Power to weight is how much power that you have compared to the vehicle's weight, basically. If you have more power to weight, if the number is higher, that means you have more power available to pull. Wow, dude, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Didn't fall over there. It's pretty nice. It's the exact same horn. Nice. Yes. Oh, Ohio Trucker, welcome in. Yes, I know. I made a video on that. Has this dedicated, yeah, it has this dedicated own. Yep. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna struggle. Is that 386 liters? Let's check. Is that really? I don't want to do Francais, no. 320. Yeah, 320 liters, and then I think 22 gallons. Is that 80 liters? So is that like up to 400? Is that what that is? Wait, let me see here. Yeah, so you have 400 liters of available fuel for you. Kind of wild, right? The Dawn Hill test time, I can do that. The 5600 TS could be usable with 400 liters of fuel. You're probably right. Right now, so, okay, so that would be, yeah, I guess it would be more usable. My question is, how much more uptime would that allow? Wow, dude, I should have tipped over there. I should have tipped over. Yes, I should have tipped over there. No way. No way. Are you kidding? Okay. Okay. So it might not be that powerful. But it's still pretty stable, it seems. I don't think there's a unique roof rack. No, this is it. I think it's 300 repair points, 22 gallons of fuel. The slates are 7 metric tons apiece. This is the heaviest 2-slot cargo currently in the game, I think. So like, I think concrete slabs are like 6,000 kilograms. Metal beams are 5, and these are 7. So yeah, they're really heavy. This is like some of the heaviest loads you can carry out of here. We're in Zerbai Quarries. Season 13 right now. like that. Like this is a scenario where like you can't start out in low plus, like via the torque curve. So you have to like, you're going to have to drop it like this to get that to budge out. And then you're going to have to like switch up. Heaviest both packed and unpacked. Yeah, yeah. I like it. I like it. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I think it has its... I'm all for trucks having like legitimate downsides. This is another thing is I'm all for legitimate downsides. So I like it. Let's go Donny Boy. Is this what you said, Zing? Stability? This is just a quick test. We'll do a quick test here. We'll do nothing. Just no add-ons. 210, 220, you not complain about it? Well, let me ask you this, like how do you feel about like the 114 SD or like some trucks that don't necessarily have like a ton of pulling power? Are they still usable? Do you know what I mean? Give the P16 a whirl? I can probably do that. I don't think we have any map news on SnowRunner now. What's the torque? 192. 192 on both vehicles. This is the new Freightliner FLD 120. Let's go like this real quick. Okay, it looks really good. Looks really good, actually. Very rigid frame. Has that CT681. But look at that. Look at that cutoff, though. Whew. How does 6900 compare to the P12? I love the P12, so... yeah, I don't know. I'm all for... I love the guys that struggle. It's a feel-good thing for me. I think it probably feels, I don't know, similar, maybe a little bit better. I don't know if it had all-wheel drive. I don't think it did. I don't think it did. Okay. I did want it to flip there. I was turning uphill. It held on pretty good. Have I played Mud Runner before SnowRunner? I haven't, no. I played SnowRunner and then I played 2 playthroughs of Mud Runner after the fact. What's up, Arnis? Welcome in. Rod, welcome in. Good to see you guys. If I haven't said hello to you guys, I apologize. Yeah, I've been like... It's hard for me to, you know, do multiple things at once. So I apologize. So hello, everyone. If I did not say hello to you, glad you guys have stopped in to check out the new trucks. I will say this. I like them. I made a video on them. I currently like them both. I do. I really do. What tire size? This is a 46-inch OHD. I mean, that's... Yeah, I think it has. They a buff and a nerf. It's basically right, Mateo. I guess that's true. I mean... Still, I think it's decent. I mean, I've seen a lot of trucks just straight up tip over. Far before this. So I actually kind of think it's okay. I'm just like, I'm turning to make it tip. Yeah. Try the towing add-on? Yeah, I'll do that here in a second. Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's try this guy. And then we'll try that towing add-on. I realize that a lot of these trucks are just good on paper. Which ones? It's going to roll over? I mean, we get them all to roll over. I gotta pull that clip from that pull with that cargo, because that was amazing. Having so many, I think so, Finn, I do. I think people are probably less inclined to buy like Saber stuff rather than just like go find a mod. Yeah, I think so too, Darkest. I think so too. So I think like even if this truck goes down here, tips over immediately, like I literally didn't tip over. Actually, if you look at my video on the C500, whenever I showed a clip of that on stream, same pull. What I survived with this truck was far worse than what I survived with the C500 on that clip. So I think that's, I'm still impressed regardless of what goes down here. See if it holds here. Yeah, it does flip. Landed on its wheels though. Let's try this again. I will say this though, I think vehicles that are long tend to struggle with balance a little bit more. Let's see. I mean, he's tipped over pretty far. I do have the roof rack. I do have the roof rack on. What do you guys think? Is that pretty good? I don't... Okay, so like... I didn't have the roof rack on the other truck. Yo, VTech, welcome in. I nailed it about the front light axle. Yeah, I could tell when I had heavyweight on, yeah. Yeah, I messed up keeping the roof rack on. So, but then again, I guess whatever. Okay, so it balances out. I mean, that's a pretty good angle, guys. I mean, what do you guys think? Let's ask you guys. What do y'all think? Is that decent? Let's turn out of here. Okay, turned out of there, decent. Okay, let's try that. Let's try to add on here. Let's go back to Black River. This is Gaming wheel in Cyrus land. Let's go back to this. Sorry, I need to stop doing that. I need to stop saying those things. Sorry, guys. I love you. Love you guys. Okay, controller. Controller? Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, let's try this out. I kid. Come on, guys. I joke a lot. You guys know me. What's he go by in my stream? Snowy. Oh my goodness. This is why I don't do a lot of testing on stream, because I know people rip stuff from me. I'm thinking RC controls right now. What's my favorite NA truck? Oh my goodness, I don't know, man. Paystar 5070. Oh, what is going on here? CT 681. What is going on here, dude? R3. Oh, help me, Lord. 114 ST, a lot, man. I really do like a lot of C500, Mac, Pinnacle. Oh my, help me. Okay. I like a lot of NA trucks, man. I like the Western Stars as well. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan. Okay, I gotta back up. Hold on a second here. No, help me, God. Oh, wait, I have anchors? Dude. Let's go. Okay, so let's go, I think, move up. I guess that's probably good. Am I allowed to pack here? So DIH or no DIH? What was that? What's DIH mean? Okay, let's go. I think it's gonna be light in the front end, man. Look. .310 Echo, yeah, I know. I can never forget. Does this articulate a little bit? It does, okay. Wait, I'm not sure what that even means, guys. What does those things mean? I hope those are not derogatory terms. Medium logs? Yes, they can do medium logs. Medium logs and trailers, I think they can. Yeah, let's not talk about male genitals in the chat, please. It's not the time or place. I wonder, though, how does this hold up going through, like, crazy stuff? This is probably not a good map for this. This is... I feel like the front end is kind of light right now. Like I should be immediately turning just from this, and I'm not. Seems a little specific to size. I don't know. I don't know if all trucks fit. Yo, Eric, I'm gonna say this, my dude. You have one more chance, and if you do not, kind of calm down with some of your things, I'm going to ban you, my dude. Let's get some speed here. Yes, this is the new paid DLC truck, yes. Any weighted front bumpers? I don't see any weighted front bumpers, no. Yeah, they have the medium log add-on. Yeah, I think they both do. No, not you, Eric. I'm talking about ERIC. This cat right here. Pull this out here. This cat right here. Have you ever played Look at this. So, I don't know what this means. I don't know what this stuff means, but it sounds like it's like a sexual preference or something sexual. So, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Not gonna play around with that. So, next one, he's out. All-wheel drive penalty is a bit harsh. It is kind of harsh, yeah. You come from ATS, you've been enjoying roadcraft, plenty to do. I think this game is super fun. Sorry, I'm looking at the screen. Oops. Oops. I think it's super fun. Okay, I actually stayed on. Called out like Asman. I'm gonna start doing that, man. People act crazy. I'm just gonna put their stuff on screen. So when I ban somebody, everyone will know. I think, I will say this, Wyland, I think this game, I enjoy this more than Roadcraft, for sure. But they're very different titles, I'll say that. Very different titles. Public shame? I mean, that's this thing, man. If they can say whatever they want to say, but if they're talking crazy. Yeah, see, I should be able to turn here, and I'm not being able to. Well, it's also good because I have a lot of people in here who actually like stream as well, and they get trolled by the same people, so it's like I have to. Bravo, welcome in, good to see you. Yo. Dakota. Welcome to the OGs, my friend. Yeah, this thing is definitely light and a little bit light in the front end, I feel like. Roadcraft is roadcraft, you build roads? Yeah, basically. So far, it's held on. Wow. Where do these people come from? Like, where do these people come from? I feel like... Yes, it has repair points, yeah. Yep. So it says, yep, vehicle extraction kit, and then it has 3 tires too. And then I just have, yeah, the vehicle extraction kit has fuel in it too as well. That's true, Head. That's true, Hunter, yeah. You got this DLC this morning? Nice. School is out in America. Yeah. I probably could have... Oh, I see. Hold on. Oh, I should have elevated that more. Let's go... Yeah, GG though on trying to actually get a turn in. I will say that it's I mean, it's held on pretty well there. You know what I'm saying? Pretty decent. Okay, I think I've seen enough there. Shoot. Try towing from the rear. Oh, that's right, I'm packed. You still rather use the winch? Me too, Jelly. Me too. I think it just makes it easier, right? Is it better than the Thatcher tow truck? So far it feels like it feels like it's better. Yeah, I think so far. It feels a little bit better. But I also think it's also weird though. These are not mods, no. Come on, Icarus, you know I don't play mods. I don't know if this is gonna work, guys. These are new vehicles that Saber just put out today, actually. New vehicles. Actually, hold up, let's go like this. Man. I wonder if that's even gonna work. I could try it. Let's try it. I don't like how that works though, but it looks weird. But if it works, I guess it works. Oh, I didn't put that up farther, huh? That's true. I have played one mod, yeah. Technically, Roland, I've played multiple mods. But I don't play mod vehicles, really. That's kind of like my reference. Just a personal thing. I like to keep my perspective in a vanilla sense so I can actually properly judge vehicles. I think if I played a bunch of mods, I probably wouldn't be able to, like, keep the perspective of being able to, like, compare vehicles correctly. That's kind of why it doesn't. The steering's terrible right now. Yeah, and then just, yeah. Okay, I think I've seen enough. I've seen enough there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't play vehicle mods just because it's just a perspective thing. If I wasn't making content, I probably would, just to test them out. But yeah, I play vanilla because I have to keep my perspective on vanilla. Like, or I don't know. It's just a personal block I have because if I know myself, if I played mods, I wouldn't be able to judge vehicles against one another. It's just other people might be able to do that. It's just I can't. So, do these trucks rival the Pinnacle? I think right now, I'm probably going to say they're comparable. I think favorite music genre is called Christian rock. Okay, so I'm going to do some more hauling in some really nasty conditions. Do we go to a more? Or do we go to... Let me see, do I have a game slot to make? Do I have a game slot to make? Hit continue, my bad. I don't know, honestly. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna stand with Jelly Beans on saying that rather than the towing mod, I'd rather just use my winch and then be able to turn off and on the vehicle's engine behind me. Like currently, I don't think the XD has enough weight on its front axles. Yeah, I don't have an open save. I could delete my latest hard mode and then make a new game plus and then, you know, tow the heaviest trailer. Well, I could do the 770 G-pole, but... Favorite American map? Ooh, I don't know. I do like Alaska or Michigan. I do love me some of those. I could do season 15 pull. Like do some pulling in season 15, or I could go to a more. I'm trying to think. I'd have to drive a bit to get to some places for cargo and a more, I'm pretty sure. You know, Tamir is actually a pretty good map to do. Go to a more. Okay, so Cosmo might be pretty good. Cosmo has that deep place down by the down by where you get beams. Or I could go to Quebec. Let's go more. Let's push a more out the door. Yeah, let's go there. You're not the only dude enjoying playing vanilla. I've been playing vanilla for a long time. Let's run this out. Let's go, dude. Look at this. The P16 changes. All right. So yeah, I can show this. P16. So P16 has this pull front now. So this is basically like its own custom quotations. Okay. Where's the... There it is. Long sideboard bed is 3 slots, yeah. Okay, now it has this. So it's its own logging trailer, basically. So yeah. Own logging trailer. Looks like it fits pretty well. I think it's a missed opportunity to make it foldable. I thought it was going to be foldable. When I was making that video today, I was like, where's the foldable option? Like, it should fold up onto its roof. What's going on? I don't know. Who knows? That could be a thing. But that's basically it. I really hope those are not the only changes to these vehicles. Yo, Holden, welcome in. I really hope so. All right, let's go. I'm going to do some pulling some weight here. That's for the P16, yeah. Oh. Could try to like, do I have, where's my logging station here? It's not, it's on the other map. I guess we go to Cherno. Let's go Cherno. Actually, this would be, yes, let's go Cherno. Because I want to go through this mud down here that's like crazy thick. Dude, this thing looks kind of cool with this little add-on, though. I must say. By the way, this trailer is $25,000. $25,000. This is not a mod trailer. This is the Season 15 logging trailer that they put into the game in the PTS. They took it out during live server release just because it was bugged. So yeah, this is all. I made a video on this on this today. If anybody wants like kind of condensed thoughts on some of this stuff. I still wonder if this is going to be very heavy. And never buying it in hard mode. No, probably not. What's up, Chuck? Welcome in, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Spending 25K on a trailer like this, every single region, I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. And that money just go poof. This is a low saddle. Yeah, this is low saddle, I think. Yeah, low saddle. I know, I do too. It does look pretty sweet, I'll say that. What do you think about the people that glitch money mod? Unlimited money? I mean, I think it's... Here's my opinion on, yo, Hack. Hackfrez, welcome in, man. Sorry I missed your comment there. Glad you could stop in. First time catching the stream live. That's awesome, man. I think this, man, you can play the game how you want, but I think, in my humble opinion, I think there's certain things that kind of like cheapen the experience. I guess. If I can gatekeep for a minute and say that. What's up, Nick? Welcome in. But I mean, honestly, like in... Yeah, I don't know. I think honestly in, if you're having fun, you're having fun. Bottom line. I don't want to crawl up through there, but I'm not going to. I'll just go this way. I'm getting kind of like the feeling of C500 with this right now. I just kind of am. I don't know. I probably shouldn't run into that pole. This is gonna be interesting. There's a hardened one. Don't hit the pole. Thank you. I don't know if it has it might have less collision. I gotta check the rear collision, actually. I just haven't really delved into that, I guess. What's the medium 2 trailer, the medium 2 slot worth? This is like a 25K. So this area is stupid thick of mud. If you actually pull up snow render and look at this area, it's all red. It's a really good place to test like ground clearance and stuff like that, so. Hey, thanks, Frez. Enough for partner? No, sadly not. I would love to get Twitch partner, man. That'd be great. Ooh, that hurt. Wow, that really hurt. Maybe too much weight on axles. Goodness. Let's see if I can crawl out of this, though. I can. Wow, dude. My goodness, dude. This part right here, departing out of here, is the thickest, I think. So this is going to be interesting. I actually want to take the pinnacle through here with this same setup and see how it does. That'll give me a good judgment of how well this thing does with this. Any upgrades to the swarm since the release of SnowRunner? I don't know. I don't know actually. No, I'm sunk. Can I go out this way? Wait. Wait, we're moving. We're still moving. I'm still moving. This is the FLD, yes. Yep, this is FLD. There it is, man. Just like in mud running tips. Turn away from your tracks. If it works here, it might work. Have a feeling. I'm gonna break out. Haha, look at that, dude. I'll turn back in here in a second. Turn away. Maybe it is too much. It's gonna break again, watch. Yeah, just gotta turn away, lead your truck away from where you're stuck at. This is Cherno-Kamensk Amur. What are my go-to trucks? I think my go-tos are definitely different than a lot of people. I do like to tend to use like a little bit... New skills? Oh no, this is old skills, man. Mud running tips video, if you haven't seen it, shows you how to get out of stuff like that. It works like a charm. You can't get past Yukon, you only use NA trucks. No later season DLCs, I can't find the Paystar, they're struggling? Oh, they're going to, yeah. Oh, they're going to. Works in real life too? Yep, that's true. I mean, it's logical, right? You don't want to sit in the same bog you're in, right? I would say that's... What do y'all think? Do you guys think he did a decent job? Man, that's a lot of weight, though. Like... Would anyone here use this trailer? Like, what do you guys think of the trailer so far? What are we thinking? Any thoughts on this? These logs are quite high. I think what it has going for it though, Nen, is the, the length here. And then being able to have, you know, places where you can derive balance from, just from angles. And you're not, like, I guess there's certain parts of the whole, I guess, entity of, like, connections that are on stable ground and some are not on stable ground that could help. And then there's probably parts that could just... yeah, not help, I guess. So it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I think also it's very long. Well, it's almost like a 2-slotter. Or, I mean, not 2-slotter, I mean a 5-slot, basically. This is going to be another little hard spot to go through. I think it looks great though. You don't think the outcome would have been much different? You're probably right. I probably would have still crawled out of there, I think. Because same difference, because I have probably less axles to drag through the surface, and I also have the same amount of direct weight transferring to my back axles. Because the second hitch right there is not, it's not benefiting me at all. Yeah, sure. I mean, you just use the sideboard shuffle. Yeah, that's true. Can you lock the second hitch? No, I don't think you can. I think it's free-flowing Minhara. You can winch another truck behind. Yeah, you still have winch points. Here, you see? You can winch. But you can't lock the second hitch now. Do I ever get tired of playing SnowRunner? Oh yeah, absolutely. To be honest, Ethan, I haven't played SnowRunner in about 3 weeks. If you looked at my Steam time on SnowRunner in the last 3 weeks, it's actually 0. Or maybe, I think it was like 5 minutes. Backing this trailer up challenge. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I think there's just some areas I'm not... Yeah. Here's the issue. I think my issue with this trailer is this. Is you have one set directly pushing weight to these axles, right? On OHD tires. After that, this is resistance in the surface, and then you have 3 more that are just dragging behind that I have to drag all this stuff through. So there's not a lot of like weight. So it's basically similar to just like having a hitch trailer, I guess. And here goes 25,000. Okay, do I want to try this? Something else? I don't know if I really want to try... I don't know if I really want to try the big guy with this. I don't think he would do well. I don't think he would do well. Let's go back to Cherno. Or Cosmo, I mean. This is not the newest map they've added. These are the newest trucks they've added. They've added these 2 vehicles right here. Have I tried the P16 with the new trailer? I haven't yet, no. I need to find... I think... Actually, let's go to Drownlands then. I can try this real quick, because there's a thing. Alright, zing. Okay, let's try this. Here's the new attachment. Basically just a new trailer. Yeah, off-road tires on this trailer. Crazy, right? I think the new trailer's for free. I'm pretty sure that's just part of the new update. Yeah, I think that's for free. The new trucks are not for free. But I believe this trailer here, and then the other one is, I think it's free. It's just part of the update. You're confused on why the watchtowers give visibility little to under half the map. That's because they've added, in Season 1 and moving forward, they start adding new mechanics to the game. The new mechanics kind of are as follows. Basically, in Season 1 you have the prototype exploration unit, which is basically a radar trailer that you activate, and it acts as if it's a tower. And you basically drag that around, and then that's how you discover parts of the map. Yeah, then you craft in Season 2, stuff like that. And then, you know, new mechanics come pretty much every... Are the tires coated? I have no clue. I think it's optics. I mean, I don't think, I mean, they're not generating any type of like force, so they're not gonna like give me more traction, I don't think. The last season's new thing, I think it was just, what was the last season's new thing? I don't think they added pretty much anything other than like ice Doritos that explode, essentially, or like the ice crossings was kind of like a huge thing, which hasn't really been a thing in a while. You hated the proto unit. I'm not a huge fan of it either. Nice. First time watch, welcome in. What's up, Bill Ray? Welcome in. I'm on a new game. Yeah, this is my bread and butter game, actually. This is SnowRunner. We're checking out the new trucks, new add-ons for their additions to it. What about the YAR 87? I don't think the YAR 87 got any updates. This game is very fun. I would say it's a lot harder than Roadcraft. A lot harder than Roadcraft. Yeah, we're just testing the new P16 trailer. I'm gonna go hit some off-road down here a little bit. Anyone played Roadcraft yet? Yeah, I'm actually gonna play Roadcraft after I do some testing here. We're gonna like switch over and continue. I think Roadcraft's pretty easy. Roadcraft is, I mean, if you think about it, if there is a muddy or, you know, very unstable path, I just pave it. Or I build a bridge over it. And then I send a convoy over it, or I drive down it. So, I mean, like, it's pretty easy. It's a pretty chill game. Watch, I say that now, and Saber's gonna, like, do something crazy with the mechanic. Yes, they have custom built-in radar. Yep. Alright, this is a pretty thick place here. Let's check this out. I was gonna stall out there. What are these, 56-inch tires, right? Dude, I just like ran through that. This is the P16 specific trailer, yeah. Yep, only on this P16, this trailer. Yep. I don't think it does. It's just straight up this one. I think this is the actual trailer. that it has now. I would say if the P12 is underperforming, drop its tires to all terrains. What else is coming? I don't know what else is coming, honestly. That I'm just giving you, this is basically the mid-season kind of update, I guess. Why it's off-centered? I don't know exactly why it's off-centered, but that's how it is. That's just how it's made. Oh, it's a visibility thing? That does make sense. Oh, I see. So light, they can actually see down right there, so the hood probably isn't in the way. They did fix the double trailer. The double trailer is actually in the game now. What's up, LARP up? Sorry. The huge struggle getting a semi through the earthquaked steel beam facility. Oh goodness. In Sunken? Oh boy. No, what have I done? Can I... What have I done? Oh, there we go. A little bit of tire sweep. That's true, I have winches. It's been so long, dude. It's been so long. Fear of cargo coming through the cab? Wait, how is that a thing though? Because, look, there's still a lot of cargo right behind the cab though. It's a little over 14 feet tall, putting the driver nearly... Oh my, dude. I've seen a guy stand by this, and he was like, yeah, it's massive. It's a very... I don't think the scaling in this game looks... I don't know. This truck is massive, dude. Maybe it's just because of like the nature of video games. Things don't look as big as... Or they don't have the presence, I guess. I think it does seem better, yeah. It does seem better. Let's see if I can get myself out of here. Well, let me dig out of here. Ugh. That's why I need that powered axle, dude. Ah, I see. It's like basically seeing off like the edge of a cliff if you have to. Yeah. Doesn't need one as nearly as bad as the P12. P12 just downgrade its tires to all-terrain. All-terrain doubles. Jet all-terrain doubles. It'll help a lot with your power issues. Made a video on it. But yeah, I think the P12 could probably use a power bump, yeah. I agree. Let's back up here. Whoa. Okay, let's just... yeah. Are P12 tires only 200 kilos? Do I got Corhone here to confirm that? Oh my goodness. The raid from Neighbor. Neighbor, what's up, man? There's another SnowRunner Roadcraft player. Y'all need to watch his Neighbor. I think he's currently doing brutal mode. In Amore, I think, still. It's still playing silly buggers? No worries, dude. No worries. Appreciate it, man. Welcome in, guys. Glad you could stop in, Neighbor. Highly recommend, Neighbor. You gave the new trucks a brief run in Urska? Nice, dude. Oh, you bought them on brutal mode? You had enough cash? FLD probably had a... You definitely had probably enough money to buy the FLD. Oh, you went to New Game Plus. Nice. Okay. It's probably a license thing is why. I mean, if they have licensings, I mean, they're probably going to use a license to make a vehicle over like going out and branching out and getting a license. Honestly, they probably... I wonder if they just couldn't get licensing for those trucks you're talking about. Feels good though, man. I don't know. I don't know why. I feel like this... I'm running a lot better with this trailer for some reason. And not worth it? Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of cash. Well, yeah. In brutal mode, it's probably... You gotta really pick how you spend things, right? Bit disappointed with the P16 update. I think I'm kind of disappointed too, actually. I thought there were going to be like more changes to it, I guess. Do you know what I mean? Alright, I'm going to take the XD out here, pull some cargo. I don't know. I still don't understand this whole thing here, but I might try to overstack a little bit. Oh man, look at that. Yeah, it was like an add-on, nothing else. I would have liked to see a little bit something else. Alright, let's go get some cargo here. I think there was something up with the trailer that was running of old. So I think it just like lines up better or something. I don't know. I don't know all the ins and outs of like what was changed like via the code. It definitely feels a little bit better. But yeah, I don't know. So gosh, let's see this. No worries going over rocks, huh? That's a lot of space. They kind of elongated this. They elongated the frame a little bit too much, I think, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know if they removed the old trailer. It's still there. But I think for the P16, they just made it a custom. Or they made a custom trailer specifically for it. .2 gallons per minute there? Wow. I'm gonna try, Nen. I'm gonna try to put like a 1 slot behind my cab, actually. I'm gonna try. Gosh, this truck looks so good though, man. Is it more as bad as people say it is? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's all about your mindset. Like it's like about a perspective thing. I mean, it's hard. It'll punish you for things you do mistakenly, but I mean, there's so in 2025, I don't think it's as hard as like 2021 June when it first came out, right? Because just people didn't know. So I guess you can put 1 slot cargos in here. Let's see how many. Gonna be a flatbed trailer for me. Here's why I don't think that's a good idea. One is the truck doesn't have a lot of engine power, and I would rather have more of my weight set on my axles to give me some type of like traction rather than just drag dead weight through a surface via a trailer. But to each his own. To each his own. I think it'll still do it, but it won't do it as well as something that has a ton of engine power. That's kind of why I'm always defaulting to this setup over, and I guess just mobility as well. But I mean, like, if you like hitch trailers, that's fine. Okay, so cool, you can overstack like this. So that's kind of a, but you only can do really 1 slotters. You can't do like the two beams. But I'll take it. Well, actually you can. You can do metal beams, do you have to just put them this way? We're gonna see if we can do metal beams actually when we go down there. This is the 6900 XD, yes. Alpha, welcome in by the way. The logging crane is just horrible. Your game's not cooked, it's just, it's a bad. Yeah, logging crane is just bad. Nope, not doing that. One on the hood as well. You probably could do that, yeah. Put 2 in between, 1 on the hood, pin the crane down. That's a possibility. I guess my only thing is, do I have enough power to do that? Do you know what I mean? you'd really have to know, like with the current engine setup, you'd have to know your routing. Yeah, the Pinnacle definitely is better. Yeah, for sure. Do I know if you can, if it's possible to get the mission task text copies into an Excel sheet? I don't know. That's probably a question for like Naked Dave or someone who actually like probably has a little bit more knowledge on that, or even Corhone. I'm just gonna go slow here. So far, I mean, this is not really a tough road, let's be honest, but it is holding the H, which, okay. Yeah, it's true. Naked Dave's Map Runner has all the info in map form. Pretty much, and you can, if you actually go to Snow Render, all that stuff is, yeah, available to you. Yikes! Oh my gosh, I stayed alive. I stayed alive. That's great. So if you need more info on that, I can actually show you here. For Map Runner or Snow Render, I would say. So like this. This is maprunner.info, resources, 3D maps for Snow Render. And you actually just pick one of these. The map pulls up. And here's everything, man. It's literally a 3D map. It's amazing. Oh, sorry, my scene. Thank you, neighbor. This is maprunner.info. You go to resources, go over to 3D maps, and then here it's all right here. And this is basically all in 3D, and it actually even shows you the mud intensity. And you can even see snow depth as well. Everything is literally here. I believe you can even sync your save and it'll actually update to your save as well. So that's I would do that. Very, very helpful information. So far, so good, man. I probably need to pin this down a little bit better. I feel like it's gonna... Yeah, I need to pin this down. I keep forgetting my controls from Roadcraft, man. I've been playing Roadcraft too much. Yeah, you have to start out low here. Okay, now is gonna be the big test coming down here. When we actually hit this patch of mud, snow-ish stuff. What's up, Shark? Welcome in. So, who is better for you? Sag, no all-time diff lock? Who is better? Right now, I think just because the FLD is, I would say, probably 40% lighter in weight with the same engine, it feels like it pulls better. But I will say I really do like this one. Even though it doesn't have a crazy amount of pulling power right now. I just walked over that without even touching it. Isn't that funny? FLD feels, yeah, it feels like C500-ish. I haven't really checked its collision mesh or anything like that, but it does. It feels like C500, but just lighter. which if that's the case, if it's lighter, has a similar collision mesh. Well, actually C500 has 51-inch tires, so that's a huge difference. But I think since it's lighter and it has same engine as C500, technically you probably could logically conclude it would pull a little bit better. 11 tons versus 24. Yeah, it's quite a difference. It's that heavy, 24? Did I miss that much weight in the files? I guess I didn't add the other things. Wait, is Corhone here? Let me see if his sheet is updated. Let me see if his sheet is updated. Give me a second here, y'all. Spreadsheets. Corhone. Let's see if his sheet is updated. He might be. There it is, yeah. Oh my goodness, dude. Dude, it's... What? It's 19 metric tons, 21 US tons. Oh my goodness, dude. It is almost as heavy as the actual twin steer. So let's see. Where's the freight? It's good to have more Freightliners in the game. Love to see it. So like it's max power to weight, see? 17. Now watch this, Western Star. 11. C500, so let's go Kenworth. Kenworth C500 is 13, 14. So yeah, 14 versus 17. So it does have quite a bit more power to weight. Same tire options, 46-inch tires. Okay. Yeah. Wow, dude. Wow. Pretty good. There's 2 unusable Freightliners now? No way. You cannot come into this chat and speak ill of the 114SD. You shall not pass. I'm gonna say this. They definitely are gonna buff this engine, I think. I really feel the community managers are probably dealing with people talking about this right now, but it's not too bad. Let's go over this rock. Oh my. Where's it at? Oh, you're okay to speak ill of the M916A1. That one's... I wouldn't say it's trash, but it's tough to use. It's very, very tough to use. Can I get through this? I did back up and I kind of planted myself, so this could be a not good thing here. That could be an option. Give it to 3200, like the dairy. That could be an option, right? I mean, even the P12's engine, which I'm not, that kind of sucks a good bit of fuel, which is also like the ANK's engine as well, and the P16, I believe. You probably see the consumption rise quite a bit, I think. But then again, you have available power. The M916A1 is an FLD 120, is it really? That's interesting. I think what's saving this right now is it has great collision mesh. I think they both have amazing collision mesh, to be honest. Look at that, dude. 55-inch tires are like buried. Not buried, but like, look at that. They're like half buried, almost 2/3 buried there. Looks great though, man. This makes me want to just start a whole other save and play SnowRunner again. This is that's about 4 feet of mud. Pretty much, right? Oh goodness, dude. Whatever half of 55 is, that was right back there. About 2 feet of mud right there. Continue the hard mode series. I think my hard mode series is actually in more right now. If I would continue the newest one. Let's go like this. I'm gonna grab some metal beams. How's the stability? I think the stability is I think they're pretty good for both. I haven't pulled up their actual center of gravities, but from just testing them, like quick test on stream, yeah, I mean, I think they're pretty good. Yeah, 56 inches is 5 feet. Goodness, dude. That's right, 60 inches is 5 feet, my bad. Bad math, it's alright. Seems to be more capable than it was in Mud Runner. Oh, you noob. What is going on with this thing, dude? Oh, that's right, because I... Okay, I could... You know what? I'm not going to do what I'm going to do. Don't do... Let me see if I can just lower... Oh, yeah. Actually, wow. You can stack quite a bit in here. And the kind of the good thing is that the crane is like it's kind of like sandwiched in here. All I gotta do is really just get it to go in correctly, which is kind of going to be the difficult thing. Yeah, it's still deep mud. I mean, half of that tire was filled, so whatever that is, 4.5 feet, so it's probably over 2 feet of mud back there. No! Just press this down for a second. Yeah. Oh, you could easily get one more, and then just give it a nice little press, and then also you actually can just push this back now, put one here in sideways, and you have, yeah, a good bit. Kind of nice. Yeah, I probably can fit much more on here. I just don't think I could handle it, like, power-wise. Yo, thank you for that sub. Appreciate it. Let's go this way. Yeah, I do think it's weighted more in its rear for right now. I feel it. Because I feel like my tires are not planted very well in the front, but I guess this could help. Actually, the stacking behind your cab could actually help. So I don't know. Saber trying to tell me I should overstack this thing just to haul with or what? And oddly, my dog suddenly appeared. Some pretty thick stuff, dude. I mean, yeah, that's pretty thick. It's a grinder, man. Just a slow grinder. That's all it is. Grind it out. Lots of shifting. I would say that folks don't like shifting gears manually. This might not be your truck. Any update about season 16? I have no clue. I'm gonna be real. Here's my guess. I'll give you my clue. Here's my guess. Y'all read that? That's my guess. That's my guess. I have no other guess. It could be anywhere. But could they be like replicating, I don't know, like the American Wilds type thing? Do you know what I mean? Like they did like they did in Mud Runner? Like at the end of Mud Runner, the American Wilds came out, right? Kind of. I don't know. That's just my. I think that was a little Easter egg there, potentially. Okay, let's see how this does. This is a pretty thick spot. You're currently in a Moore Cosmodrome, tidying up the side missions, heading to Cherno. I think they're strong. I would say if any vehicle that you have works well in a Moore, it'll work well anywhere. Oh, that's a tree. Okay, tree break, please. Thank you. I think Montana would be sweet, dude. Dude, look at that. Hold on a second. That's a 55-inch tire. 2/3 buried. And I'm still moving. It can long logs and crane, yeah. It can do that, yeah. Okay, I'll say this. I mean, I have, what is it? 8 slots of cargo right now, and I'm doing fairly well with it. I mean, all things considered, it doesn't have the best engine power for its size. I think that's an objective fact that I will not deny. But I think it's doing pretty well, all things considered. Can it do sideboard bed crane? I think it can. I think both of them can. I think people would be outraged if it couldn't. Let's see. I'll confirm that for you. I think people would be... All the hitch trailer enjoyers would probably run to the forums. Yeah, sure can. Sure can. Ew. I don't like that at all. Way too close. That might be a little bit better. Here's why I don't like this. This right here. Okay. Here's why I don't like this. Because this tongue, in some places, when it contacts this, it lifts up your back end, and then your back tires are not on the ground. It happens. I'm not making this up, I promise. I'm not making it up. What are the torque figures? They both have the same engine as the C500 and multiple different NA trucks. It's, I think there's like 13 of them that have this engine or something like that. Something crazy. It's 192. Yeah, 192,000. Both can? Oh, that's right, it has a rear crane. Yeah. I'll show the rear crane here shortly. I don't know, I'm enjoying it. I'm actually glad. I'm glad that at least one of these trucks have some type of performance inhibiting downside, even though, yeah, I think it's annoying for a lot of people. I don't know. But their collision mesh is amazing right now, it looks like. Yo, thank you for the follow, welcome in. 192, well, yeah, 192 is the max engine, yeah. Yeah, the turns up a hill. Yes, and the trailer collision. The trailer collision. That is an issue. I should have tipped over there. I should have tipped over there easily. Oh, heavens. They have OHDs and roof racks. I think the FLD can't have a roof rack if you have a crane. Yep. Cannot have a roof rack if you have a crane. I don't know. I like it. I'm enjoying both of them. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be really interesting. Really interesting here. No way, dude. No way, dude. Do you walk through this? What? No way. Okay, it must not have much collision then. Because I usually am winching. Yeah, lots of trucks really struggle there. I'm normally winching through that. They have the heavy OHD ones. I mean, OHDs, so any OHDs is a heavy tire, yeah. They both have them, yeah. So even a Jet OHD is a heavy tire. Any type of OHD variant is a heavy tire. So yeah, they both have heavies, yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I think you're spot on, neighbor. Big tires in the collision. I think there's just a lack of like friction that's occurring, so it's basically, yeah, all that friction's not generating from touching stuff, and it's just allowed to like kind of just walk through it and pull the cargo. Corhone, do you have a picture? I haven't looked it up. I haven't looked at them, man. I haven't set it up yet. I just literally posted a video, jumped on stream. Okay, here's my guess. Before you send this, here's my guess. I think there's probably like a triangle collision right here. And then I think this one is flat in the front. I'm going to say it's like C500 collision. Am I right? Oh, this, I could tip over here. This could be it. This could be it. No? Okay, guess not. 2 triangles in the back and 1 in the front. What are the depth of those? I knew there was some type of triangle. Are they deep triangles? Like acute angles? Can I just get by this tree? Oh, that's a root. You nasty little hobbitses. Okay. I'm tired of you, sir. So dude, these roots are like not letting me go. Okay, whatever. I'm done. I'm almost out of fuel anyways. Is there a 2900 engine? What do you mean by that? So Mackay, welcome in. How are the new trucks coming along? I think they're good. I think they're really good. I think most people are going to enjoy the FLD probably more. I personally am enjoying the 6900 XD more. But they're both good. They're both good. I think they're both good. They added the new tow add-on, yeah. They've had I think they had the pack button on the Tatra too, as well. I think they should. They should, yeah. Oh, by the way, I wanted to show this. There it is. There you go. Should be good for overstacking. Yeah. Yeah, Vic. It's very true. Very true. That's a very good statement there, my man. Just put those beams sideways. Boom, boom, boom. Bring this up, over. Punch that down. It's a good overstack. Yeah, that actually might be. It's almost like a pocket. Yeah, this could be like a pocket 963 Kenny. Do you know what I mean? Pocket Kenworth. I think people do the same type of stuff with the overstacking with the Azov Atom. So. A masochist preference toward trucks? Dude, wait, hold on. Zing, let me ask, let's ask my, here's Zing and Neighbor. Am I a masochist? Am I a masochist? Neighbor plays brutal mode. Zing also plays hard mode. Yeah, in that configuration, I think it's like a Pocket Kenny. We're all masochists. We play hard mode. Maybe, I guess so. Maybe I am. You might be right, Hunter. The masochist gatekeeper. I'm gonna be real. Here's my. I'll say this, guys. If my channel hits 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year, I will change my channel's name to The Nate Keeper or Nate Keeper. I promise. It will happen. You'd be a masochist if hard mode was actually hard. I agree with that. I agree with that. I would like to do a series where we all coach someone through a hard mode series, and someone who's afraid of hard mode, and just watch them just change their perspective on it. Clipped. The Nate Keeper. That's the deal. That is the deal. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my I want to see some scaling here. I'm gonna go back to my test map. I want to do some scaling. No, not mods. Oh. I just had PTSD looking at that page. Has branding potential? I think so, dude. I think so. Wait, those are small tires. Wait. Yeah, I have 50. I need 5.5s here. But I'm gonna put the OHDs on. Oh. I'm gonna look at the scaling between C500 this. Would it be better than the 2700? So you're talking about like a 2900. I think there's a 2900 TTA. That's a 210. But I think I can kind of show what you're talking about, but I don't think it's the same. Is it the same engine? It might actually be in the same family. It's this. But this is the SI. It's not a GB. So this is the 2900 TTA. This is 210,000 torque. The 3200, what you're talking about, is the GB. That's the dairy spec at 230, right? Dude, if they gave it this engine, neighbor, I kind of agree, but then I also wonder what the consumption would be. I'm kind of with you on that. I was kind of hoping for it, but then I was like, how are they going to stagger off some of that consumption that incurs from that? You know what I mean? What's up, Snowy? 300 views. Oh, that's because Neighbor, man. Neighbor brought the raid in, and he has like tons of people that watch him on YouTube's. Okay, scaling. Let's get the C500 out here. It might help a balance too, that's true. Are the new trucks goated? I don't think they're goated. I think they're very good. I think they're very good. Oh my goodness, that is a big truck, dude. Wow. Dude, actually, to be honest, Redneck is actually kind of right. If Redneck's still here, he's actually kind of right. The Freightliner does look very, very similar to C5 Hundo. Actually, it's kind of crazy looking. I need to apologize to Redneck here. Vastly similar. I mean, well, maybe tiny differences, but I mean, C500, they look very similar. They look very similar. This shape is a little different. This is definitely almost like very similar. Hood style, long. Right? Am I? Yeah, the fender, I wish this had like, I like these normal fenders, honestly. You think the balance on FLD is good? Cheaper cost, smaller tires, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's go like this. Let's scale it up to my boy here. Hold on. Does it feel better than the Tatra? You mean the add-on? I think the add-on does feel better than the Tatra's recovery add-on, I think. I see what you're saying, yeah. Actually, this is... Let's put the twin steer up here, right? Where's my twin steer at? I don't have twin steer? Do I not? What have I done? I do. Where are you, twin steer? Did I pass him? No. Okay, whatever. He has the crappy tires, but they're still 63s. Side by side's a lot bigger. I mean, yeah, he's definitely bigger, but I will say he does have 63-inch tires, okay? So you have to, I think if you threw 63s on here, I think this hood probably comes up coplanar. That's my guess. Maybe, or close to. The cab is definitely much bigger though. That's not, I can't even argue that. I could put 55s. Oh, I could, yeah, let's try that. It's even the playing field. Just go like this. I could be very wrong. I think I am wrong. No. Still taller, dude. Suspension lowered? No, I still have, wait, do I still have the high suspension? Pull out twin steer though? Wait, which one? I have the twin steer out. I think I still have the race suspension on. Yeah, if I dropped it, it probably would be. Yeah, but that's the scale, man. Well, the crazy thing is, I thought the Cat was a lot smaller, but it actually doesn't really look that much smaller than like C500 or even FLD. XD has a flat hood. Yeah, yeah, it's true. No, this has 51-inch tires. Wait, does it? Or did I not switch those? Did I not switch those to 51s? Give me a second. You're right. You're right. I didn't. Good eye. That's how long it's been. They did look a little bit small inside those wheel wells, didn't they? Didn't look as filled out. Oh shoot, now we're talking here. Hold on, let me pull this up straight. I guess Cat still doesn't look as small as I thought it was, man. I really always thought the Cat was like, I don't know, like the one I always thought the Cat was similar to like the Step 310 of the heavy duty class, but it's actually not that crazily small. All right, South Fang, thanks for stopping in, man. Any new trucks? Are the new trucks free? No, they come in a pack that you have to buy. Max tires on FLD are 46-inch OHDs. Bring to the P512. Do I have the P512? P512PF. Oh no. I think the hood length is much longer on this. Dang. He's got a point. A little bit different. Definitely a longer hood. It's definitely a longer hood. Longer hood, different type of top cab. Lights, I would say front lights look very similar. The little sweep over the back of the fender is different. Yeah, it's kind of like, like SUVs today. They all want to look like a Range Rover. Yeah, it's kind of like that, you know. I don't care what anybody says. The American trucks look legit. The American trucks look so legit. Oh. It looks so legit. You think the new trucks look terrible? I don't know. The Cat's kind of a new truck, and I love the way it looks. But to each his own, though. You have a hard time telling the NA trucks apart? I don't think I do. I definitely don't. But I've been looking at this game a long time. So, but I can see that probably some people could. Actually, I think also, well, I can't say really the Vorons because they're very different. Unless you see them from the front. But if you're looking at from like the back and the side, I do have a lot of people come by and they'll be like, what truck is that? I think it just depends, I guess. Also, this is a flat front though. This is curved off. You wish the 6900 had more custom add-ons? It does have just that custom like support bed, basically. I think, honestly, I think this is the best looking truck out of them all, sitting in this lineup. Yeah, I think this is the best looking one out of them all. I like the way the C500 looks. Man, there's a lot. I think it means extreme duty. I know SD means severe duty. But here's one I like a lot though too, actually, boys. This guy right here. This guy right here. This is one of my favorite looking trucks in the game. The good old straight up Paystar 5070 with that boxy cab. Woo. Oh, man. All right. Everyone's favorite looking truck in the game. Go. Favorite looking. Go. One word. Or two, actually. Or three. It was only a 6x4 option. As of 6.4, 131. Ooh, the MH9500, P512, 512, plaid. 16. It's snowy. P16, 5070, step croc, step pike, 5070, P12, 512, 5070, lost medium. What? It lost the medium log trailer? Wait, what? It lost the medium log frame and trailer. Terrible. Collabs, Brigadier, Mac defense, like that. Good stuff. MH9500, Paystar. 49X, okay. T813, good pick. Boron Grad, 5070. The Terminator. That's true. Was it that one in the Terminator? P16. The Collab 74760. White Western Star. Let's go. Nice one, Richard. I like that. The 57X, nice. 6455B, the old school. Pinocchio, I know exactly who that is. $14.24. 963, 963. Yeah, 963 is a good looking truck, dude. Very good looking. ANK C500. I wish they would give the C500 a bumper like this or like this. Do you know what I mean? I think if they did, I would like the way it looks even better. I do like how the C500 looks though. I do like these caps better than the duck heads. Like these snorkels here look so much better than this. I would actually rather have this type of snorkel on this. Brigadier 5070 or 6900, 963, nice, okay. Voron D, oh, nice, the Voron D. The ANK 38s, the Mark 38, nice. Brigadier 114 SD, let's go. White Western Star 4964. Kodiak. Kodiak is a good looking truck too. I actually like the boxy look of it, yeah. Yeah, I think the snorkels do look pretty good on both new trucks, yeah. Squeaky boy. So then the W990 should also be in this lineup. I'm just lining up trucks. I'm not really like... I feel like this truck in real life, I feel like they got the dimensions wrong on this like hood. Every time I see this truck in the field, which I have a lot here, like where I live, it feels like the nose doesn't have like this like slanted downward. Like it doesn't slant downward as much. Like usually it comes a little bit farther out and I feel like it is not as long as well. I don't know. It's weird, but that's just me. CK 1500 is still a classic. Can you pull out the 5600 TS and line it up? 5600 TS. Freightliner was T2. Wait, hold on a second. I could put him back. This is a good looking truck too, I'm gonna say this straight up. This is a sleeper. No one really says that this truck looks good, but I think it looks excellent. I think it looks excellent, dude. Wow, dude. Dude, this is a big vehicle. And yeah. Wow. He drives one for a living? Really? That's funny. That's funny, Zing. That's funny. The light looks weird. Yeah, we're just looking at like truck looks. I just put them in a line here just to kind of like just to line up. We were doing some testing earlier. Little bit of testing. I wouldn't say it was anything crazy, just pulling some stuff. Just taking a look at the new trucks right here, these two boys compared to like what has been, which is like this is I think C500 is kind of like the standard right now of the heavy duty class. I would probably also add in the Mac Pinnacle is probably the standard. When I mean the standard, it's probably like the trucks to beat. So I don't know. This is a very, very strong vehicle right now. Just from like first looks. This one's always an amazing vehicle. This should say Ohio on the plate, by the way, because it's mine. So sorry. C500 look better with a twin steer bumper. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool, right? Bring out the M916A1. Would look better with more ground clearance. I mean, it's already got 51-inch tires, and they had to buff its suspension by I think it's like 4 or 5 centimeters just to put these tires on. So technically, they basically gave it a pocket or like a slight raise into suspension without actually giving it a raised suspension to put 51-inch tires on it. So I mean, it's definitely lifted much more than it has been. Do they come with custom skins? I don't think so. But these two look very similar. Maybe not in length of frame, but man, they do look very similar. This hood is more triangle. This, yeah. Crazy, right? How does the Fleet Star look? I can bring out Fleet Star. That's actually a good one. The Fleet Star. Oh, look at this guy. Wow, it's like so much. It's even smaller than the 681. I will say this though, Fleet Star has a great engine sound. I think it's great. It's like not annoying to listen to. Yeah. Some engines, man, some engines just don't sound good, especially like just the engine loop in the game. I'm sure we all have our own specific, I guess, criticism of like engine sound loops in this game and such like that. But like, I think that one's pretty pleasant to listen to. It is a kind of a peaceful engine sound. Yeah. That just like grumbling, the gargle. Yeah. Gargling down diesel. Yeah. It's such a nostalgic sound. I don't know. Like, it's weird. I always say that word, but the ANK civilian. Yeah, it's basically the same as the ANK. Yeah, it's a good engine sound too. So, fun fact: the Kenworth 963 actually had the engine sound of the Pacific P12 when it first dropped on PTS, and then they changed the engine sound loop to what it is currently. Show the first person cab view? I never showed that, huh? Oh. Kind of nice, dude. I wish, yeah, it's kind of nice. Not super modern. Yeah, definitely not super modern, but dude, it's a work truck, you know? Swap the Western Star twin steer back to big tires. No cup holder, no coffee. I think I did see a cup holder there. Hold on, wait. I'll pull it up, Thermo. I think there's one on the passenger seat, but that's not good. Yeah, it's a massive vehicle. Very similar interior. Very similar interior. Yeah, look, there's coffee couple there. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's weird though. I would almost think that'd break off, you know what I'm saying, Thermo? But nothing in the door either? Where am I going to put my coffee? All right. 2 coffees. Right? Oh, man. That is funny. That is so funny. All right, y'all. Well, I am going to, for those watching on YouTube and those watching on Twitch, I'm going to switch games. We're actually going to go play some Roadcraft. I wanted to show these vehicles just to give like a quick rundown, you know, show them in play. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to end the stream on YouTube and then I'm going to fire it right back up because I have to put in a thumbnail and switch the game title, or just YouTube is weird. If you're on Twitch, you can just sit around. I'm going to keep the stream going. YouTube guys, if you guys still want to sit around, the stream will be back in like 2 minutes. I just need to switch around the titles and stuff like that, so it will actually save as a VOD. Yeah, it's weird. YouTube is a different monster, so I have to play by the rules. So that is the end of SnowRunner for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed these looking at these new trucks. I will be putting out a review on them. It's going to take me some time, I'll say that. But hopefully I don't screw it up and you guys enjoy it. So if you guys are not going to show back up for the Roadcraft stream on Sandswept, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. God bless and stay upright. And for those who want to stay, hang around. The stream will start again if you're on YouTube. So until then, I'll see you guys. Okay.